what I think mentoring is. And for me, mentoring is a relationship. It's all about relationships. And it's a journey, and it's never ending. And the point of the whole journey is what you're doing while you're walking through this experience, and not the end result. Because as far as I'm concerned, in professional development, we're not ever there. We're not ever perfect.
Called you in here today. There is a wonderful opportunity for you here. We're going to mentor you. I'm the mentor and you are the mentee. You're probably wondering what that might be. Well, it's to provide you with constructive and supportive feedback. What exactly will we do? Well, we're going to share with you the good and the bad, telling you what you'll need to know in a timely manner. Questions at all, just be sure to ask us. But if there's criticism that's necessary, we want to give it to you as kindly as possible, but something that you can benefit from. We'll sprinkle it with praise, and certainly if it's deserving, we'll sprinkle it with praise, okay? If I'm critical, too critical, you let me know too, because the whole idea is we just want to share and help you get through and get this degree. That is our objective, and we're glad to be helpful for you.
Networking is a critical component to our profession, both academically and professionally. The first reason being that you get to recognize and see those traits and programmatic strengths that will enhance you personally. Secondly, you can see the weaknesses and shortcomings that you don't want to incorporate in your profession. And thirdly, it's always great to kiss up to those who can help you.
Tell me what happened out there.
It's finals week. I'm tired. I was up all night studying for tests, and I couldn't get any sleep because my roommates were out. I'm sorry, man.
What did you do during the day yesterday?
I was playing frisbee golf with my friends.
Well, how come you gotta get your priorities straight, man? You know you have to be at work early the next morning, and maybe you should think about what you do the day before.
I know. I just wasn't thinking, and I'm sorry.
So part of my job is to help you develop as a student and a professional, so I want to make sure that you understand what your priorities are, and that work is a very important part of that. So if there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thanks for being such a great mentor.
Hey Josh, you've been such a great mentor. I just wanted to let you know that we've noted it on your evaluation, and we've also made you the Employee of the Month. Great job.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm an exercise science major, and I saw this pamphlet at NIRSA. I'm very interested in this. Can you tell me about NIRSA?
Yeah, absolutely. NIRSA actually has lots of opportunities to get involved. There's the annual conference, plus regional conferences you can get involved with. There's a mentorship program, and this year we even have the student lead on going on here at OSU.
Wow, okay.
The mentorship program, that's kind of how I got started in NIRSA myself. My director, our program wasn't as developed. And when he came, he really stressed the importance of us being involved and really like taking ownership in the campus rec program. And from there on, I started going to the national tournaments, national conferences, and the regional meetings. And it was a great help in networking and getting a feel for what NIRSA was all about.
Wow, sounds neat. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey Sierra, what are you up to?
Oh, just developing a mentoring policy.
Oh, wow, that sounds cool. How's that going to benefit the department?
Well, it's just a way that mentors and mentees can identify the principles of mentoring and agree on how they will institutionalize and reward good practice.
Wow, sounds great. Good luck.
Thanks.
A big benefit I have received from mentoring is being able to call and ask questions to difficult problems. So if you need it, problem resolved, or you're in a place of leadership where you maybe it's the first time, you can call and say, hey, I need some help. What do you think about this situation? And a mentor could give you their advice, give you some, maybe some things they've learned along the way through their wisdom or failures or successes. So that's what I learned and gained from mentoring.
Being here about 12 years, I've had a chance to work with a lot of students, and some of those students are, many students are working at campuses all over the place. So it's always rewarding to go to conferences and see them as professionals and have them mention that they worked under our program. Sometimes students give me notes that say things like, "You're the best boss I've ever had," or "Thanks for all that you've given me." So typically it's not that here and now reward, like you don't get that while you're working with a student. It comes years later. But it's usually seeing something of you reflect in them as a professional at some point. And them occasionally commenting on that and reflecting back to that relationship you had with them, but I don't expect it from them. I just kind of like to see them succeed and basically get a job with benefits.
Hi, Minty. All right, before we get started, I have this agreement I want to go over, and I'm just going to go over the parts with you. First of all is our objectives, what we hope to achieve for both of us. Next, we have confidentiality. We're not supposed to share anything we don't want to be shared. Next is how often we plan on meeting, and then for how long we're going to meet, like if we're going to be over a couple months, over a year. And then the final part is the no-fault termination. It's this, if either of us feel like we need to end our agreement and we need to stop meeting, this is just saying we understand why that might happen. So if you can just sign it and date it, and then I'll sign it and date it, and we'll be good to go.
Okay, sounds good. Hey Sierra.
Hey.
Are you a first year?
Yeah.
Okay, you know that mentor of yours?
Yeah?
Well, she assigned me to be your first year advisor.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what I do?
What do you do?
I'm gonna help you get tight with all your profs.
All right.
You'll be like this.
Right.
And they'll be like, Sierra! And you'll be like, A.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
You can have great expectations, but without clarity, you lack understanding. Clear expectations are far more likely to be more productive, enjoyable, and mutually beneficial.
This just in. Did you know mentors play many different roles?
Roles can include guide, counselor, advisor, consultant,
tutor, guru, and teacher. Now you know.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge.